Do you have a bad feeling that your Monstera plant is not growing? Your hunch might be right. There are many reasons why your Monstera is not growing properly. In this video, we'll go over the reasons why your Monstera is not growing and how to fix it. 1. Not enough light. One of the main reasons why your Monstera is not growing is that it is not getting enough light. Monstera plants need bright, indirect light. Take a look at your Monstera plant. Is it possible it's not getting enough light because it's too far from the window? If so, move your plant closer to the window so it gets more light. Or maybe there is furniture blocking the light. Do a little rearranging to make sure your Monstera is getting enough sunlight. If your home lacks natural sunlight, then you can increase it by using grow lights. 2. Lack of nutrients. Another reason why your Monstera is not growing is that the soil is lacking essential nutrients. At some point, it will use up all the nutrients in the potting soil, and you will need to replenish it with fertilizer. Make sure you fertilize your Monstera with a houseplant fertilizer during the active growing season from mid-spring to mid-fall. You should be fertilizing your Monstera every 4 to 6 weeks. Use a balanced fertilizer of 20-20-20. Don't fertilize in the winter because that's when your Monstera is dormant. 3. Not enough water. A main reason why your Monstera plant stopped growing is that it is not getting enough water. Monstera plants are tropical plants and are used to tropical rainstorms, so you need to make sure you are giving them sufficient water. If you don't water them enough, they will not grow well. Especially in the warm summer months, you will need to water them more frequently, typically once every 5 to 7 days. In the winter months, you can go a little easy on watering and can get away with once every 1.5 to every 2 weeks. The best way to tell if it's time to water your Monstera is to feel the soil. Stick your finger in the soil an inch in, and if it feels dry, then it's time to water your plant. If the soil feels damp, wait a few days and check again before you water your plant. 4. Time for a new pot. A common reason your Monstera's growth has stalled is that it has outgrown its pot. It needs to be moved to the next size up. One way to tell if you need to repot your Monstera is by looking at the drainage holes. If you see a lot of roots coming out of the holes, then it's time to repot because your Monstera has outgrown its current home. 5. Very dry indoor air. Low humidity is another reason why your Monstera plant is not growing well. Monsteras are native habitat to the humid tropical rainforest. However, many homes have dry indoor air. When humidity is low, your Monstera plant will not grow properly. You will start to see leaves curling or developing brown, crispy edges. The good news is you can easily increase humidity by misting the leaves a few times a week or using a humidifier in the room. If you have several houseplants, you can also group plants together to create a humid microenvironment. 6. Overwatering. Too much water can also slow down growth. When you overwater your plant, you are slowly killing your Monstera. The soggy soil will cause root rot. When root rot happens, it's almost impossible to save your plant. It will die. Signs of overwatering include yellowing leaves, a mushy stem, and a foul smell in the soil. Make sure your pot has drainage holes. Let the soil dry out between waterings. And don't overwater in the winter. Your Monstera need less water in winter. 7. Temperature fluctuations. Cold drafts from windows, doors, or air conditioning vents can slow your Monstera plant's growth. Cold temperatures below 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius can really hurt your plant. And it's not just the cold that's bad. Excessive heat is also bad for your Monstera plant. Don't put it near heaters and heat vents. It can dry out the leaves. You need to keep your Monstera plant in a stable environment. Big swings in temperature can shock your Monstera. The ideal temperature for your plant is between 65 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 to 29 degrees Celsius. 8. Natural dormancy. Your Monstera plant might not be growing because it's dormant. This is normal. Monstera plants will naturally enter a state of dormancy in the fall and winter months. During this time, you'll notice that plant growth has slowed since daylight hours have shortened. Don't be alarmed if your plant isn't producing new leaves in the winter. During this time, reduce watering to every 1.5 to every 2 weeks. Don't fertilize your plant. When spring comes around, your Monstera plant will start growing again. Don't worry. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more plant videos like this. Check out my Monstera playlist. Thanks for watching.